The only redeeming part of Season 4 was hands down Dong-ho and Arin. They were the only couple I genuinely rooted for and felt had the best chemistry. I also loved how, in the end, Dong-ho very respectfully turned down the other two girls. At the start, Dong-ho did not grab my attention at all, but as the show went by, he really shined. I really don't think any of the cast this season stood out as other seasons did. Especially the guys were so boring. The girls this season still shined, and I loved how a lot of girls were more communicative and confident this season. The showrunners definitely need to do a proper check before casting. Like, why was Taywan even on the show? Sorry, not sorry. He barely had any interest and all of his scenes were so bland. Trust me when I say this, Ji-yeon just chose him for the sake of the show. It was obvious she did not feel any chemistry with him, and she even properly expressed that in the show, which I really admire. The moment the camera stopped rolling, Taywan and Ji-yeon were like by sister. Sheen got so much screen time that it felt like it was Sheen's Inferno and not Single's Inferno. But the show editors definitely blew the whole Sheen thing out of proportion because they wanted to show drama. They showed Sheen confused about her choice even till the end, when in reality Sheen made her decision when she came back from paradise with Jong-soo. And I think she told Jong-soo about that too. But obviously, they wanted to keep it a secret from the audience so there's more shocking value. I think Sheen was villainized in that sense. Even though I am not really fond of her choice, as I do think Sheen and Yuck had a bit of a shaky connection with anxiety and uneasiness and all. But I also know that Yuck is someone who had made her heart burn, and there definitely was chemistry. And Sheen followed her heart and not her mind. If Sheen was into sweet guys, she would have chosen Theo instead. Sheen was into that bad boy type more, and that was her decision in the end too. The thing is, the sharing bed in paradise with Yuck changed everything. They were cuddling, and that's big. You can't look past that. Sheen didn't share such space with any of the guys except Yuck. I think Sheen had decided it was Yuck when the first paradise date with him happened. Theo was a great guy. Loved him, but I wish he opened up to others too. It's a dating show, and I don't think anyone expects you to lock in on one person. I feel like he could have had unexpected chemistry with someone else if he had tried. Jong-ho was the worst game changer. Homeboy came to just sleep. He barely shook things up and he became a side character. On the other hand, Haylin was one of the best girl game changers Singles Inferno had. She was confident and she had a personality. I loved how she was so truthful to her feelings, and she was so much fun to watch. Loved her. If I'm being honest, Hae-jin and Jong-ho couple were made out of thin air just for the sake of the show. Jong-ho showed no interest until Hae-jin stepped in, and he was actually fixated on Sheen, but he realized he had no chance with her. Still, I like how Jong-ho was respectful and a sweet guy. Lastly, I felt bad for Min-sol and Yoo-jin. I think Yoo-jin was dragged in the show when she's a sweet person. It's sad to see she didn't click as hard with anyone. Her person was definitely not here. Min-sol was fixated on Yuck, but we can't blame her for that either. But I know she deserves someone way better, as she is genuinely such a fun person and full of life. Overall, I did not enjoy this season as I enjoyed the other three before this. My favorite is still Season 2. It had one of the most diverse cast and everyone had such interesting personalities. What are your thoughts on Season 4? Let me know in the comments below.